Okay. Um, Great. It's still cutting out. I don't know if it's just this game. I'm having some major issues lately, but I I had some static in um, Metal Gear Solid 2, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I had one from before, and I bought a new one, an extension for my USB dongle on my PlayStation wireless headset. And I'm wondering if something might be wrong with that, but I'm not seeing the same issues on my PS3. So I think it's I think it's the PS4. And this is my second PS4, and I'm not happy about it. I'm probably going to have to send it in. I'm kind of pissed. Got it on sale for like 300 bucks 9 months ago. Brand new, terabit model, and it's shit. It's just as much shit as the fucking first PS4 I bought, which I'm not happy about. Um, anyway, so I'm trying to figure out. I don't think that this is going to make a difference, but I'm going to try right now as a test because I saw some stuff online about the PS4 controller being plugged in causing the buzzing. I don't think that's it, but I'm going to test it right now. So I'm plugging it in to see if it's causing a feedback buzz in my stream. Um, so just give it a few seconds, and now I'm going to unplug it. Um, Maybe it's a short in the PlayStation 4. So now it's unplugged. I don't know if that's going to make a difference. Um, it might also be that the microphone in this headset might have something wrong with it. Because I get cutouts every now and then from the sound, but because it's a wireless, it's not Bluetooth, it's a wireless dongle headset made by PlayStation. So it might just be interference because I live in a very busy area where some RF, something might be interfering with my headset. I do have concrete walls, so that should help, but being in the city, there's not much you can do about that. Um, so I don't know if that's going to make a difference. Another major, major problem that I'm seeing the past few weeks is um, I'm getting cutouts in my HDMI. I'm thinking that there's something wrong with the PlayStation 4 because I've tried 3 different HDMI cords, and I know it's not my television. This is a new television. Um, and it only happens with the PS4. My PS3, it doesn't happen with. Hooked up to the same television. I've tried 3 different HDMI cords. It happens with each one of them. So I'm pretty sure it's either the HDMI port on my PS4 or the graphics chip in the PS4. So, like I said, I'm probably going to have to send it in, which I'm not too happy about. It's not even a year old. Like, it's about 9 months old. And that's pretty shitty. It's my second PS4. The first one was shit. It had graphical errors as well. That one only lasted 3 months. That one was the first one I bought was used, but like within 3 weeks of it coming out, so it couldn't have been that old. It's just a shitty piece of hardware. Uh, anyway, so the other thing that I'm having problems with is I'm getting a whole bunch of well, first off, in the game, the low altitude rival skills is not counting. It will not work. I've tried 3 times, and every time I complete them, it's not counting towards the skill reward. So I'm going to have to report that to Ubisoft and the crew too. I'm not happy about that because that should have been pretty much completed by now, and not one of them has counted. Also, my drift, I was already working on the drift, and the system, not the system froze, but the game froze and didn't count my drift stuff. Thankfully I have the video for that, but it doesn't really matter. I can still do that. It's just crappy. I don't know why the game's doing that. Another thing that I reported to them, I reported it last night. I'm going to go in maybe later today and report some of the other problems that I'm seeing. But the gallery seems to be screwed up. So started, the date was right, I think. Pretty sure. So, like you can see on this one, the date was December 30th. I don't know what the 586560 is. I have no idea what those codes are. Maybe that's the amount of pictures that are on the website, possibly. But that's definitely not 2019 or 2018. So I'm not sure what's going on with the timestamp. Yet the timestamp's been off for quite a few days. So, like, see there, 114, it is not the 14th of January yet. And when I first realized what was happening, I thought, oh, well, maybe it's the amount of days that I've spent in the game. But that can't be right either. I don't even know if I've had the game for 18 days. This was definitely not on the 8th. It's not even the 8th yet. I took this a couple days ago. Dude came in, wanted to join me for the game. I think he just used me for a crew trophy. I was trying to go through my game and whatnot, but this dude was like weird. He gained with me for about maybe half an hour or so. Went and did a race by himself. I'm brand new at the game, so I didn't know what was going on. But I think he finished a race while I was in the crew with him, and then just left the chat, didn't message me or anything. So he's not on my list anymore. Weirdos. But definitely not. That's definitely not the right timestamp. Yeah, so I did all these. These are all the ones that I did that day. They're all saying the 8th, but it's definitely not the 8th. The stamp is definitely wrong. Let's see. That one I took. This was a different day, but it's not the 3rd yet. The 3rd's tomorrow. So I'm not sure why the timestamp's so far off. Like, yeah, so I did this one last night, and I did report it. So hopefully that will be fixed. So another issue that I'm seeing, and I have no idea why a game company would put a song in their game that's blocked worldwide. I have to admit that I'm not too happy with most of the soundtrack on this game, and I really wish I could change it, and I'm trying to figure out. Quite a few of my videos have been blocked worldwide because of one song, and I don't think there's any way for me to edit the soundtrack for this game or change it unless I'm listening to like Spotify on my own and have the music completely turned off. And I would rather not have the music turned off in the game because I do enjoy having music while I game, yet I really don't want my videos blocked for no reason. It's kind of bullshit. Especially for one song, and the song isn't even really that great. And there's one song in particular on the soundtrack in here that annoys the fucking shit out of me. It sounds like a little baby, and I really don't like the fucking song. So I really wish. I haven't found a way. If anybody knows a way to change it so that you can still listen to music but choose which ones you want on your soundtrack, please let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to have to mute the sound altogether and try and find another way to listen to music because, yeah, not cool. And I'm not seeing any option whatsoever for soundtrack, which is a really shitty thing to do in a game, not be able to control it whatsoever. In a racing game, anyway. just like Burnout, one of my favorite racing games. It's an arcade racer, if you guys haven't heard of it. On the PlayStation 3, it was wonderful because I could load in all my own music on my hard drive and play my own music. And the soundtrack for the PlayStation 3 version of Burnout was absolutely fucking amazing. There was so much music on there, it wasn't even funny. But when they did the remake for PS4, they really fucked it up because I guess they lost licenses or something. It was EA, I think. So it was like the same company that dropped Harmonix and Guitar Hero, I think. They really fucked up there. But the soundtrack on the PS4 was not even, it didn't even seem like it was like a tenth of the size it was on the PS3. And even though some of the music was good, there's no way to load music onto the hard drive for that one, so you can't play your own music, which was a huge drawback. I really liked the PS3 version much better. So yeah, I wish there was a way that I could do something with the music on this one. I think I'm going to have to turn the music completely off. They don't give me an option to change it so that I don't get stuck with crappy, shitty music. And I love music. I mean, I like all different kinds of music as long as it doesn't sound like shit. And there's at least one on this soundtrack that is the shittiest song I think I've heard in a long time. It's the most annoying fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. And it distracts me because whenever I'm playing and that song comes on, I have to quickly try and change it while I'm doing whatever it is I'm doing because that song is just so fucking annoying. Sounds like some baby. Yeah, there's no way. I mean, I can turn the music off. But I think that, yeah, that turns all music off. So I don't know. So now I have no music. How can you drive with no music? I mean, you can, but I definitely prefer music. All right, let me, yep, see, let's go, radio off. There we go, okay. Wait, is there a way? And I love that song. And I really think maybe the game is interfering with my headset because I'm hearing static now. It's probably the PS4. It's probably a short somewhere. And I have everything, oh, there we go. You know what? Classical. Oh, and there's rocks too. This whole time I've been listening to this crap. I mean, and don't get me wrong, mild step, dubstep. I like electronic music, but there's a couple songs in this group. One in particular, let's see. Where is it? Is this it? Oh, wait, I can't hear. Let's go. This one. This is the most annoying fucking piece of shit song I've ever heard in my life. They need to get rid of this fucking song. I'm probably going to stick with the classical because anything over 50 years old typically is not copywritten any longer. So, not everything, because when it's done by certain symphonies, it is still copywritten. Um, Sometimes, like pop, like, let's see. Oh, see, I want to listen to this. It's probably going to be between ambient, classical, rock this, and BPM. I'll probably switch between them from now on. I'm not really... I mean, I like hip-hop, but not all the time. And I like country, but not all the time. And I don't know... I know what ambient means, but I don't know if I've heard much of this. And might probably be a little too slow for just like the classical. But I guess I'll try the rock and see if any of it gets blocked. I mean, I don't mind not being able to monetize because I don't monetize my channels, but I don't like when one song causes my entire videos to be blocked worldwide, because that's bullshit. It doesn't make any sense over music. So, let me try this. Yeah, I'm not feeling this either. Alright. So now I'm going to reset